What's going on, brothers? Man, oh man, oh man. When I saw this video, I was like, let me tell you something, brothers. It's been a lot of talk on a lot of different social media sites about being poly. This is not one of them. It's a lot of women also talking about having multiple men, but they have no idea what they're doing. That is on when a woman has multiple men, that's kind of being you're starting to be like, let's see what the word I could use. I guess the word would be hoe. This this when I saw this video, I was disgusted. It's gonna be a lot of me doing some chiming in on this video. A lot. But let me tell you something, brothers. If you plan on it's nothing wrong with you having more than one woman. Nothing wrong with it. A lot of great men in the Bible had wives, multiple wives. And they more than likely they was able to finance those wives. They were able to take care of those wives. Do I suggest that you have multiple wives in today's time? No. Can you? Yes. Should you? Not really. Most of these women are batshit crazy, but this here is backwards. So I'm gonna go ahead and chime in here and there on this crazy poly, as she calls it, polyamorous. This ain't really poly at all. But let's go ahead with the video.
This is Tori. She fell in love with Travis and Ethan and Mark and Chris. Their four-way relationship is working wonders for them.
The relationship.
How the hell can this be working wonders? You got four men, if that's even what you want to call them. Matter of fact, they're simps. Four simps sharing a woman. This will create chaos and confusion. This can't even happen in the animal kingdom. There's no way this could happen in the animal kingdom.
Relationship could best be described by having Tori as the hub and all of us are spokes on a giant wheel.
But not everyone understands the dynamic.
I was like, oh, you're kidding, that you're joking.
How will this poly relationship cope with a further addition to the family?
And so who's the father of the baby?
Alright, so then this is mine and Travis's room. This is the master bedroom. This is the room that has the bigger bed that people will swap in and out of every night just so that everyone can get equal turns, sharing a bed.
Swap in and out. Brothers, this is almost borderline homosexuality. This is borderline homosexuality. You have brothers, you have these white guys going in and out of this room sharing the same woman. That ain't good, brothers. That is not good at all.
Bed. While this is like mine and Travis's room, we keep all of our stuff in here. People are rotating in and out. The first polyamorous relationship I had been in was actually with Travis and Ethan. Travis was the one who had brought up the idea to me.
Them white boys look crazy. This shit look crazy.
We met back in elementary school. We've been dating for about 2.5, almost 3 years. I've known Ethan since junior high, and we made things official recently, but we've basically been dating for about 2 years now.
The term poly, meaning multiple, often refers to a three-person relationship, but for these guys, it's Tori and her 4 separate lovers.
And the next one would be Mark. We met in high school. And then Chris is the newest addition. We've been dating since April.
Brothers, can you see what kind of shit is this? You come home from work knowing that your quote unquote wife just got piped down, and then you come home ready to pipe her down. Does this shit really make sense? This is some backwards shit.
The relationship could best be described by having Tori as the hub and all of us are spokes on a giant wheel.
So they said that Tori's the hub. I'm not even sure what the hell that means. If she's supposed to be the husband or if she's supposed to be the center of attention. What does that even mean that she's the hub? Is she taking the manly roles? And another thing, brothers, even if this was the case, which this is backwards, shouldn't she be taking care of these guys? That's exactly what the man does. You see a lot of these women want the role of a man. They want to do the same thing a man does. This shit is batshit crazy.
All right, I'm starting with a good card. I have yay. Yay!
No. Are you all quite competitive when it comes to games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to try not to be.
So is there any one person that tends to win when you play games?
Definitely Chris.
Listen, it's not my fault.
It is your fault.
Also, I rarely play this game to win. I generally just like sowing chaos.
While this poly quintet are happy to play games with one another, that's as far as play goes for the boys in this relationship.
We're not romantic with each other. We're all just connected with her.
Although Tori might like it to be another way.
They're all more than welcome to have another partner if they so choose, but as of currently, no. Honestly, I would love it if...
What? What? This is just all you... Oh my goodness. Let's continue.
somebody found a second partner. You know, dividing time between all 5 people and making sure everyone feels included is kind of difficult.
But there are
all 5 people. This is crazy. But let's continue.
problems when 4 men are vying for just one woman's attention.
How often do you experience jealousy in the relationship?
Regretfully, a lot of the time. But, thankfully, there are a couple of healthy ways to deal with it. Primarily just talking to each other.
We have a tendency to talk around the moment of, hey, I need some time with Tori, rather than actually saying it outright.
Yeah.
But introvert, extrovert, extrovert, introvert.
Yeah.
So only 2 of us are
Brothers, the guy on the right, not the one with the glasses, he don't even look happy. He does not look happy at all. Brother, this is not a poly relationship at all. I don't care what they call him. You just basically, this is some hoe shit. This is some hoe shit.
actually any good at open communication. It helps if you know the person. An example, seeing her with Ethan, a lot easier because I was friends with him. Her and Chris was a bit dicier at first. There was a lot more jealousy, and I'll openly admit that. The same goes for Mark.
Brothers, of course it's going to be jealousy. This is like 4 lions trying to fight for a female lion. And then you have to really think about the woman. You having 4 men running up in you back to back to back. But we didn't even get to the crazy part.
Mark, because I'd never interacted with them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to nay that.
I know your name.
But for me personally, yeah. I've never been with the idea of monogamy, so I've always looked for a polyamorous relationship.
So, would you ever consider a romantic relationship with each other?
I don't really know, to be honest. I guess I'm open to it, but I'm not going to go after it.
Didn't I say earlier that this is borderline homosexuality? You have all these emotions in here, and these four guys are simps. So now you got somebody considering sleeping with another man. This is not what was intended at all. This, again, bro, this is borderline homosexuality.
I know Ethan and I sorta tried back in high school, and that kind of flopped really fast.
I can't.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
All of your unicorns are pandas.
My turn.
And now this 5-way relationship is about to be joined by an additional member.
Alright, and then here we have the nursery. So it's starting to get set up. It's not quite done yet. Not due for another couple of months, so we still have some more time. So I am currently about 23, 24 weeks pregnant.
Brothers, this, well, again, this is crazy. And here's the thing. And like I said, I've heard women talk crazy about having multiple husbands. And then they're going to go around and say, oh, well, it's not about sex. So let's just say that each one of these brothers wanted to have a child with her. This, even the child that she has now, who's the father? Who's the father? This is confusion right here, brothers. This is confusion. This is what you call an agent of chaos and confusion.
We found out a couple weeks ago that we're having a girl. We're very excited.
And so who's the father of the baby?
So Chris is the...
You don't even know who the father is, and they all looking crazy. And then she's probably going to say something about time. Oh, well, I know when I was ovulating. No. You better take, bro. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Y'all brothers better not engage in this craziness right here.
The biological father. We just know that because of timing.
What I tell you about timing. You got a lot of these women going into paternity court talking about timing, and then don't even know who the father is, and then come to find out, oh, he's not the father. Oh, he's not the father. But she talking about timing. This is crazy, brothers. This is crazy.
But as far as, I guess, socially goes, we're all raising the baby together, so everyone's dad.
So Chris, how do you feel about everyone operating the role of dad?
It's definitely a little interesting. I mean, I grew up with the idea of, one dad, one mom. But there's a lot of support between all of us dads. We always joke about the idea of getting stuck in an endless loop of go ask your dad.
Having an unusual relationship structure has meant they've all received judgment in different forms.
As you should receive judgment. And then on top of that, this is the other thing, brothers. That child is born, who's really raising this child? And what are you raising this child to be? So the child becomes in a state of confusion, and they're having a daughter. This is crazy.
Polyamory is definitely an uncommon thing. A lot of people have grown up in monogamy culture of, you don't really love someone if you have eyes for somebody else.
It sucks to have to say, but I probably have more of the negative reaction from friends and family. When I first got into the relationship,
Brothers, it's way too many women for you to be doing something like this. 4 men, 1 woman. The city of Atlanta alone is 17 women to 1. There's more women in the world than men. You got a lot of men in prison. You got a lot of crazy homosexuality. Believe me, it's no problem for these brothers to get, well, I ain't gonna even call them brothers, these Caucasians to get their own woman. This is crazy. No man should be sharing a woman.
My friend group was not very supportive of it at all. My family is slowly coming around to the idea. The pregnancy has helped with that.
Most of my friends know all of my partners, and they love us and think that we're cute and such. My family is kind of quiet about their disapproval.
The relationship was also met with mixed feelings by Tori's closest relation.
I will admit that since I'm her older brother, that I just have that tendency, I suppose, to be protective. I wasn't expecting the pregnancy announcement. That one was a little bit of a shocker for me, as you know, that.
Did I hear that right? Did she say that she's an older brother? Or am I missing some? Maybe I might have missed something. Let's continue.
Protective older brother. I was like, oh, you're so young. I was like, oh, you're kidding, that you're joking. No. But now, since then, it's really exciting. I'm very excited to meet my niece. It takes a village to raise a child and all of that. I just feel like the more love that
Brothers, that old saying that it takes a village to raise a child, your village starts inside your home. It don't take the streets to raise your child. Not in today's time. You definitely don't want no street raising your child at all. You don't need these streets raising your child. You don't need the village here in America raising your child, because these people in America, a lot of them are batshit crazy anyway. Too many of them are backwards.
you could put in, the better the outcome for the kid can be.
There's a little face picture, little foot in the middle. Yeah.
Despite the judgment, jealousy, and jostling for attention, these guys are more than excited to welcome the sixth person into their family.
I'm a little partial to us, but I couldn't think of a better family to raise a baby in.
I'm definitely excited.
You got issues, bro. You got real issues. There's too many women in this world for you to be playing with one woman. This is bad shit, crazy, and backwards. Brothers, do not get into this at all. I don't even advise you to even do polygamy. Nothing wrong with it, but 99.9% of these females are bad shit crazy, especially the American female.
This is gonna be an adventure, so I'm more than ready for it.
But brothers, on that note, that's all I got. I just want to play this video for y'all and chime in and stuff. Brothers, listen, I ain't got no problem with polygamy. As a matter of fact, there's nothing wrong with it. This type of polygamy, as they want to call it, is not the way to go. You should not be sharing no woman. That's why you got a lot of these brothers in prison, because of the woman. These guys are simps. But on that note, I'm out.